After studying Kirchhoff's first law called as the current law or junction law, in which we consider algebraic sum of all the current at any junction is always equal to 0, or sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current, we are going to consider Kirchhoff's second law called as the Kirchhoff's voltage law, or also called as the loop law or mesh law. Now first of all, why it is called as a voltage law? Reason, it gives us idea about distribution of voltages in a given electrical circuit or in a given closed loop or closed mesh, and hence another name is also given as a Kirchhoff's loop law or Kirchhoff's mesh law. So we are going to consider a systematic study for this law. First of all, statement, then sign convention if required, and then lastly explanation. So first of all, focus on the statement of this law. Like Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law states that algebraic sum of electromotive forces sigma E, capital E, algebraic sum of electromotive forces and algebraic sum of product of current and resistance, algebraic sum of product of current and resistance, or any closed electrical circuit or any closed network or any closed loop or any closed mesh is always equal to 0. Out of these four words you can use any word: loop, mesh, electric circuit or network, no problem at all. All words gives the same meaning. So once again let us consider statement. Kirchhoff's voltage law or loop law or mesh law states that algebraic sum of electromotive forces and algebraic sum of product of current and resistance or any closed electrical circuit is always equal to 0. Now as there are two words, algebraic sum of EMF and algebraic sum of voltages, because product IR is also called as voltage. So we need two sign convention. First sign convention for EMF. For a given cell, whether to take EMF positive or negative, these are the two possibilities. EMF of a cell is positive or negative. When to take positive? While going through a closed loop. First of all, this is very important point to be noted. To apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, we required a closed electrical circuit. Open circuit law is not applicable. So let us consider very simple closed electrical circuit in which one cell of EMF E is considered, one external resistance capital R and one internal resistance small r is used. Suppose different points of this circuit, say this is one point where two wires connected together called as a junction. These junctions are labeled A junction, B junction, C junction and D junction. We know that generally current is drawn from positive side and going towards negative side. Hence, we have shown here direction of current in a clockwise direction. Now in this circuit, actually Kirchhoff's voltage law is not applicable for, not to be used for such a simple circuit, because it is too lengthy method. For such a simple circuit, already we studied Ohm's law for complete circuit. Using that law, we can solve this circuit, means current can be calculated by using formula EMF divided by total resistance. Means if E is known, capital R is known, small r is known, we can calculate current. This is solving this circuit. Just understanding point of view, I have considered simple loop. Now same formula we are going to obtain by using Kirchhoff's voltage law or loop law. How? Let us consider. So to apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, we need sigma E and sigma R. Then we have to compare with 0. So how to get sigma E? While calculating sigma E, there are two possibilities. While going through that loop, we may move from negative to positive side of that cell. While going through a loop, if we move from negative to positive side, then that EMF is taken as positive. If we move from positive side to negative side, means if we consider loop anti-clockwise suppose, and we are going from A to D, then indirectly we are moving from positive side to negative side of cell. In that case, that EMF you have to consider as negative. This is first sign convention to be used for EMF. EMF you have to consider as a positive while going from negative side to positive side, and EMF must be considered negative while going from positive side to negative side. Similarly, second sign convention is used for a current. Means current flowing through this circuit is taken as positive, other possibility it is negative. So that this product respectively will be positive or negative. When to consider current positive? If current direction and loop direction is same. Say here B to C. Loop direction B to C, current direction is B to C. When current flows in the same direction in which loop is considered, then that current is taken as negative. Listen me very carefully. If loop direction and current direction are same, that current you have to treat as negative. For example, if we consider loop in anti-clockwise, suppose C to B. Loop direction is C to B, but current flows B to C, means these are opposite. So if loop direction and current direction are opposite, then that current is taken as positive. This is very, very important. So these are the two important sign convention to be used. Now using this sign convention, we will try to apply this Kirchhoff's voltage law for this circuit under consideration. So first of all, try to find out sigma E. How to get sigma E? We have to first of all consider a closed loop. While considering closed loop, it is not necessary that you should start with A point. You may start with B, may C, may D. It is not necessary that loop should be considered clockwise. You may consider anti-clockwise also. Suppose we consider here a closed loop A, B, C, D, A. This is very, very important consideration of loop. We started with A point, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. Complete loop should be there. Now, for this closed loop, first of all, we will try to find out sigma E. How to get sigma E? We have to start with A point. Now you tell me A to B, any cell is there? No cell. As no cell, no question of EMF. Similarly, B to C, no cell, no EMF. C to D, again no cell, no EMF. D to A, yes, cell is there. How much is EMF? Capital E. Whether to take now this E positive or negative. Now we require sign convention. What I told, while moving across that loop, if we move from negative to positive side, that EMF must be considered as a positive. Hence we have to place here plus E. Equation number first. Got it? This is very, very important. Now similarly, we will try to find out second part. What is second part? Sigma IR. How to get sigma IR? Listen me here. Product of current and resistance over same closed loop. Again you have to start with same point. A to B. Any resistor is there? No. No resistor, no product IR. B to C, yes, resistance is there. How much is value? R. Current is there? Yes. How much is current? I. So product will be IR. Now question arises whether this product is positive or negative. Again sign convention. What sign convention I told? If current direction and loop direction are same, yes, that current is taken as negative. So this product indirectly become negative here. Minus sign we have to place. Why I place minus sign? Because loop direction is B to C, current direction is also B to C. And as per sign convention, when current and loop direction are same, that current is taken as negative. So here this product will be negative. Now proceed for further. C to D, any resistance? No. D to A, yes. How much is resistance? Smaller. How much is current? I. So product will be IR. Now again, whether to take this product positive or negative? Again negative. Why negative? Because loop direction D to A, current also flows in the same direction. See here. And that's why this product is again negative. This is equation number 2. Now we come to the same point, hence loop is completed. Now equation 1 sigma E, equation 2 sigma IR. Now what is last step? To apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. Sigma E plus sigma IR as per equation E minus IR minus I smaller must be equal to 0. Now here E, listen me, minus both term take on right side, so E is equal to I common, in bracket we will get R plus smaller. So what it conclude? Current drawn from this battery will be equal to EMF divided by total resistance R plus smaller. But the same equation. This equation already we studied in 11th standard as per Ohm's law. So doesn't matter which concept we are using, whether Ohm's law for complete circuit or Kirchhoff's voltage law, we got the same equation. Current drawn from this cell is equal to EMF divided by R plus smaller. Now once again listen me. This is not economical method to apply KVL for such a simple loop. It is applicable only to solve complex electrical network while solving problems, which we are going to discuss actual application while solving problems. Now simply you have to focus on statement, sign convention and explanation by using this simple circuit. Is it clear to everybody? Once again listen me. Statement. Algebraic sum of EMF and algebraic sum of product of current and resistance or any closed loop is always equal to 0. There are two sign convention. While going through a loop, if we move from negative to positive side of a cell, that EMF is positive. While going from positive side to negative side, that EMF is negative. For current, if loop direction and current direction are same, that current is negative. If current and loop directions are opposite, that current is positive. So by applying this sign convention, first of all we calculated here sigma E. So sigma E we got plus E. Why plus E? Because we finalize loop A, B, C, D, A. So while going from D to A, we are actually going from negative side to positive side, hence we got plus E. Equation first. Similarly for same loop, we calculated product IR, sigma IR. We got minus IR, minus IR. Minus sign arrive only due to sign convention because current direction and loop direction are same, hence currents are negative. We got second equation. Then we use KVL, sigma E plus sigma IR equal to 0. So from equations 1 and 2, we got E minus IR equal to 0. So here, by taking both negative sign to the right side, E is equal to I in bracket R plus small r. So I is equal to, lastly we got final equation number 3, current is equal to EMF divided by total resistance. And this is almost same formula as that of Ohm's law applied for complete circuit. Is it clear to everybody? So this is about Kirchhoff's two laws. First one, Kirchhoff's current law, sigma I is equal to 0. And now this is sigma E plus sigma IR is equal to 0. This is second law called as the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Now application part we will consider in next lecture while solving numericals. Okay, thank you.